Hey everybody, I'm Ryan and this is Tori and we are NiftyThrifties here on YouTube and Instagram and all the other socials. We are resellers from the Portland, Oregon area if you haven't been watching our videos in the past. And we focus primarily on clothing, but we are also delving into the world of hard goods now, which has been an interesting place to explore.
Yeah, and we got a good amount of clothes, a good amount of hard goods actually to show you that we got from the bins. So we got quite a lot of things. Yeah, about 40 pounds. So.
And this is our cat, Smokey Jones. He just kind of lays there. That's what he does. But he has separation anxiety, so he has to be around us all the time or else he screams about it.
Yeah, he's either sleeping, stretching, cleaning himself, or whining, or cuddling.
Yes. But he's a good boy, but he's got a couple issues, and we just have to nurture him quite a bit. Mm-hmm. Which is unusual, I think, for a cat. Usually they're very independent. He's a dependent cat.
Yeah.
But we love him.
We love him.
Yes. Anyways, though, yeah, we just did a BINS trip yesterday. We usually go to the BINS, the Goodwill BINS, about once a week these days. Mm-hmm. Sometimes twice if we're feeling frisky.
I'm feeling frisky. Let's go to the bins.
Frisk around in some bins and be up to our elbows in dirty clothes. It's so much fun. It's a step above dumpster diving.
Yep.
But not much better sometimes.
Treasure hunting is what we call it.
Expert treasure hunting. Yeah, so we have a BINS haul to show you, and I guess, do you want to start with the clothes this time?
Sure. Yeah.
Let's start with the clothes this time.
Start with the clothes. So, starting off is like the biggest item of clothing we got. Gosh.
Biggest
so this, check this out. It's Lane Bryant,
Whoa.
which I usually don't pick up, but it is this quilted puffer. And my plan, it's not down, it's polyester. My plan for this when I picked it up was to take it to our consignment shop and see how they price it because it's a coat, it's substantial. But then actually when I was looking online, I saw really good sold prices on eBay for this. And for this specific one, I saw one that was like $40.
Nice.
So I might actually try selling it myself and get more. Great in condition.
What size is that? Just out of curiosity.
It's like 18-20. So it's plus size.
I wonder if I could wear this for me.
Oh my gosh, babe.
I'm gonna try it on.
This is how he is. Like, I got athletic credit from thredup, and so we went to the store and I got some leggings, but he was just like looking for himself. He was like, I wonder if I could try something for myself.
It's actually,
okay.
It's too big for me, and it's also kind of feminine. Obviously, because it's from Lane Bryant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, though, I've been looking for a down puffer coat. This is not down.
Also it's not down.
Because it's been colder than Santa's left arse around in these parts. We live in the north. So, yeah, and I don't have a good, really warm coat. But, yeah.
Well, let's take you to Lane Bryant.
Nah.
Oh, but yeah, this is a good example of a brand that I can't really sell for a lot usually, but in this substantial piece in the right season, it's a good pickup.
Very good.
Ooh.
Can I do this?
Yeah, you can.
Yes. This is a very special Nike hat, and it's a Nike golf hat. And this is a rare Nike golf hat. And that's a nice material.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tori was looking these up, and they go for a bit. So what were you seeing?
Well, okay, here's the thing. I picked this up, and I thought, okay, like Nike golf, it's interesting. Maybe I could get $35. But when I looked it up on the Google Lens, I saw a sold on Poshmark for $65.
Wow.
And then today when I was doing more research, I could not find any listed, and apparently it's very rare, this exact style of hat. And there was a bucket hat in this print from Nike Golf that sold on eBay. It was listed for $150 and the best offer was accepted.
Wow.
So that's cool. This might be like the greatest thing that we found. We found some really good things, but this is really rare.
Yeah,
yesterday.
Here you can kind of see that pattern if it's not trying to focus on our faces.
It's prayer hands.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. The prayer hands thing. It's like Nike golf gloves with prayer hands. So if you know what that is, let us know in the comments. But yeah, seems to be very rare and valuable. So that's an awesome find.
Yeah. It's funny. It's usually the little, like the smallest things that surprise you, and they can go for a lot. Let's see. I actually bunched all of the Nike stuff that we found together to kind of give you kind of a range of what we find in Nike and pickup. This is Nike ACG, and this is actually something we were excited to find at the beginning, Nike ACG, because the Real accepts it apparently, and some other places do, but I haven't had the best luck selling it, and I was on the fence about this, but I wanted to get it to make sure we got over our weight, which we definitely did. But yeah, this is a smaller size. It's a medium, and I believe it's a men's medium. So I don't know how much I'm going to get for this. Certain Nike ACG pieces can be really valuable, especially in puffer coats. But this is just a fleece, so I would think maybe $15-ish on that. And then that's another Nike.
This is another Nike polo shirt. This is also Nike Golf. Maybe it belonged to the same person. I don't know. It's just a purple polo shirt. Tour performance. Size large. Men's large.
I picked this up because Nike Golf, in our experience, Nike Golf and Nike SB have had faster selling times for us. Mm-hmm. And so we might not get a lot for this. It looks like it's doing better on Poshmark than eBay. I did see it sold on Poshmark for about, I think, 30. On eBay, I was seeing a lot of like 10 and 15. So I'll probably list it at like 39 or best offer and take the best offer.
Cool.
That's another kind of Nike. Yeah, it is Nike.
Yep. These are just a pair of Nike Jordan tracksuit pants or sweatpants, athletic pants, whatever. Yeah. That's pretty basic. Jordan, I bet you these are worth $25, $30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I saw one sold for $35, but whenever I see Air Jordan stuff, I usually just pick it up, check the condition, but pick it up regardless, just because it sells really well.
Yeah. At the right prices.
Yes. Let's see. Got another coat. And it is a London Fog coat. It's Town from London Fog. And I think you guys have seen on this channel that I don't really get excited about London Fog, but lately I'm realizing that certain pieces do have value. And you've mentioned in the comments about that. And this specifically is Town from London Fog. And looks like it's a woman's trench coat. And what was I seeing on this? I think it was like 20 to 40, but I'm gonna double check.
On thredup?
Let's see. No. On thredup I think you can passively get maybe 20, 25. I'm taking it easier on thredup stuff because they have disabled their clean out kits currently, so I'm not relying on that too much.
It sounds like the neighbor might be about to start revving his engine.
No! Feeling especially old. I probably should have like... Oh, there it is. I was looking for London Fog, but it's Town from London Fog. Yeah, 30 to 40. Possibly. More or less.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll cut that part way down.
Pair of Athleta women's shorts. Is this still going to do well in the winter season?
You know, I think it will, because when people are working out, they get hot, like in their house, they've got heat. I don't know. So, recently, I'm going to start over. I just looked up Athleta shorts and didn't get a lot of information, but I looked up the actual style number on this and found a recent sold for $30. So that's cool. Shorts are really easy to list. I usually don't pick up shorts unless they're workout shorts or basketball shorts, because other shorts, they don't sell very well for us or for a lot.
Yeah.
Right. These are a pair of silver jeans.
Oh, we haven't seen that in a while.
I know, and it looks like a different tag than I'm used to seeing. It looks newer, but it could also be older. No, it looks newer to me. Yeah, so these are the boyfriend style jeans, and they are in a size 30. Yeah, so I can probably get like 20 to 30 for these. This was in the Goodwill store, and they had them priced at 15. And they ended up at the BINS.
Yep. Here's a pair of, like, is that periwinkle blue or just like...
It is actually
it's
green.
Like green.
Yeah.
What the heck? That's like mint green.
Yeah.
Pilcrow number 28 jeans. What is that? Pilcrow and the...
In the letterpress.
Pilcrow and the letterpress, like mint green...
They're like chinos.
Chino pants.
So this is an Anthropology brand, a brand that's sold at Anthropology. And I was on the fence about getting these. I looked them up, and online I'm not seeing good data. So I'm planning to just bring these to our consignment shop and see how they do.
Yeah, Anthropology usually does pretty good at our little consignment shop. Wait, which one? The mall one or the other one?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the mall one take women's anthro?
They do.
I think
Yeah.
There is only women's anthro. Is there men's anthropology? Do they make men's anthropology?
I think it's women's.
Okay.
Yeah. Although there are brands that are sold at Anthropology that make men's stuff, like Adriana Goldschmied makes men's stuff,
right.
But it has been sold at Anthropology.
Okay.
Anyway, but you know, now that you mention that, at the mall might be better for that, because Anthropology pants do really well there. Or like pants don't seem to do well at the New to You place, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Anyways. This is very luxurious. If I can find the tag, I'll keep you out of suspense. It's Beretti, made in Italy, and it is 60% mohair. It also has some wool and, you know, a blend of things. But it is this Italian sweater. I'm also wearing an Italian sweater that we found at the BINS.
Mohair?
This doesn't have a brand. Mohair.
What is mohair?
It's a great question.
Is it hair from a mow?
Yes. No, let's look it up, because I know that it adds value, but I don't exactly know what it is.
We gonna find out what mohair is.
Mohair.
Oh.
Mohair is a fabric or yarn made from the hair of the angora goat.
Oh, it's from it.
So it's known for being really fuzzy. It's
What?
long, smooth fiber used in sweaters, hats, and other fluffy accessories.
Angora. Is Angora a region? Wow. Because there's Angora rabbits too. So what are they all from the same? Like the goats and the rabbits are all just from a place that's full of really crazy fur.
Yeah. So this, I wrote it down.
Rhododendron.
Wrote it down. Beretti. So I'm thinking probably 30 to 40 for this. I might price it up in like 50 to 60 and accept an offer.
Nice. These are a pair of cut from the cloth. Like kind of like corduroy, like velvet corduroy jeans, but it's like a really like close stitched corduroy. These are kind of cool.
Yeah.
Size 10 women's. There's that logo cut from the cloth. That's probably a be on the lookout brand, especially if you find it at the bins.
Yeah, and the thing is that I've sold a corduroy pair of pants cut from the cloth. It had a crazier pattern, but it sold right away and for good money. And so that's why I was attracted to this pair. I don't have the best luck with their actual just denim. And I don't know, like, let us know in the comments if you do, because it is a pretty high quality brand and it retails for a lot.
Man, yeah. I would wear these if these were guys.
I know you would.
Guy pants.
Yeah.
These actually, they have like a perfume on them. I can smell it walking.
We still have to wash everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, 20 to 30 on those.
Sweet. Your turn.
All right. I got all of the angora sweater hair on my leggings.
Sick.
So that's fun.
Smokey, will you just stop excessively cleaning yourself while we're on camera, please?
The whole time.
Just taking a bath the whole time.
Yep. This is Knox Rose, and it's a brand that is sold at Target, and it's the only brand sold at Target that I really pick up to sell. It doesn't sell for a crazy amount, but it sells really fast. And this is a good size. It's a plus size. It's a double XL, and it's this boho tunic. Probably could get 15 to 25 for this. And I also found I picked up another Knox Rose top. It's a size large, and it's this green flowy boho long sleeve top, and probably around the same price range. We actually found a lot of Knox Rose yesterday. I was going through the clothes and Ryan was going through more of the hard good bins. So he'll talk more about his finds in a moment. But I found a lot of Knox Rose, and I could have maybe picked up stuff and maybe flipped it, but it was like tank tops, like a lot of the stuff that I found. So I put that back because that's really not a substantial piece. These are both long sleeve pieces and are boho, which is what they're known for, that style. So yeah, Knox Rose.
Knoxville. You found another Totoro?
I did! It makes me so happy.
She's like a magnet for this somehow, but she finds my neighbor Totoro clothes a lot. We found another one that already sold too, and is this just a button down?
Yeah.
It's just a button down shirt with that Totoro pattern on it.
And it's a plus size. It's a 5XL.
Are these PJs?
No, actually it's just a shirt.
Oh.
But it kind of it could be a PJ shirt if you wanted, but...
That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know what that's worth. 20?
I would think 25 to 30. Oh. And I might be able to get more, or it might perform well because it's a larger size. The only ones I saw listed were juniors and smaller sizes. And people love Totoro stuff, so...
It was an animated movie from Studio Ghibli.
Is it Ghibli?
I think it's Ghibli.
Okay, I say Ghibli.
Yeah.
Ghibli. I just think of is it giblets?
The hardcore anime fans would probably be like, it's Ghibli! You don't even know! Yeah, I don't remember when that came out. I think it was the 90s. Whoops. And it's still popular. Did you do the Totoro?
The Totoro?
Or did I just do the Totoro?
What?
That shirt.
I don't know. Oh, maybe you did. We both did. This is Club Monaco, which I would compare to Nordstrom. It has really expensive things, but it has its own brand as well. So while Club Monaco sells Gucci, its own brand isn't as valuable, but it still can do well. And this is an all silk piece, and it's size medium. It's got this Y2, I think this is kind of a Y2K style.
It's like a bandana shirt.
Yeah.
Or is it what is that? Is it a shirt?
Yeah, it is. It's a shirt.
It's like a poncho shirt.
It's so interesting. So, yeah, it's got a few, loose threads that aren't... Yeah, it's still in good condition. I just have to clip those. Yeah. I would guess maybe 20, maybe more. I really didn't see like much information when I searched this, but I figured Club Monaco, all silk, interesting, boho, maybe Y2K, probably could sell well.
Yes, very much. This is a red polka dot apparatus.
Apparatus?
What in the heck? What is this for?
Enjoy. Entertainment.
Oh my goodness, women's clothing.
I'm just gonna let him figure it out.
There we go. I figured it out. So it's just one of those like deep back V's.
A back V.
But I thought it was some kind of weird thing. Anyways, it's just like is that a mini dress or is it a shirt?
I think it's a mini dress. You could wear it as like a shirt with leggings or something. I don't know, but
in for a hot time if you're wearing this out. Goodwill wanted $7 for it. Nobody wanted to pay that at Goodwill, so we got it for a few cents.
Did you even say the brand?
No.
You're just like, this is a mini dress.
I did not. Where is the brand? Oh. Oh, it's Denim and Supply.
Yeah, that's why I picked it up.
Ah. Yes, by Ralph Lauren. The family company. No.
It also has stars. It's like polka dots, but they're stars.
Denim and Supply with stars. That's gonna be pretty good. Denim and Supply is the line that they don't make anymore, I believe.
Yes, so it's a line of Ralph Lauren that was discontinued. So that's why I picked it up. When I looked it up, like I just picked it up, brought it home. It doesn't look like it did super well. I saw it sold for $18 on Poshmark, so maybe I should have done more research. But,
Is Denim and Supply the one where we found the button down with the pearl snap buttons?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe they're like real Western stuff is what
Yes.
does well.
Yes.
Yes. But just like a normal mini dress, probably not as much.
Right. If it was like a coat, you're in for a good time. You're in for a hot time.
You're in for a hot treat.
But
Here you go.
oh my gosh, yes.
Ah.
So I haven't figured out if I want to like gift this to my sister or what, like, or just keep it because it's kind of an inside joke. But if you're in Oregon, or maybe if you're not, like you might have heard of Enchanted Forest, and it's this like really derpy amusement park for kids. I've never been, but I've always like joked with my sister like we should definitely go, and like I kind of want to go, but then I realize like it's really lame, I think. So yeah, it's kind of just like a joke piece. Like I might just wear it like a hipster, you know, like with a beanie and, you know, Enchanted Forest. It's like a joke. It's ironic. Watch, we'll get comments of people. They're like, I work
Enchanted Forest.
Yeah, I work at Enchanted Forest. It's the best thing ever.
I don't know.
It might be, but like it looks really lame.
I've lived up here in the Portland area before, and I don't think I've ever heard like great things about Enchanted Forest from people that have been there.
You've met people that have been there?
I used to know. I went to college with the grandson of the guy who started it and owns it.
What did he have to say about it?
He's like, yeah.
That's about it.
He's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like discount Disneyland.
Like you found Disneyland in a bin, like a knockoff. It's like, I don't know.
I think that, you know, some people have nostalgia about it. We never went when I was a kid.
I never went, but I always wanted to go because I love that kind of stuff. But now I'm like, I'm not sure.
It's like a sideshow kind of a place that somehow is still surviving. I
don't understand. Like, do you think it's a drug front? This is how rumors. This is how rumors are started.
I don't know if it's a drug front, but it's definitely. I don't know if it's being taken care of the same way that it used to be. It's all run down looking when you drive by it on the freeway.
We should go there for your birthday.
I don't want to do that for my birthday.
I'm going to prank you. Just be like, close your eyes. We're going somewhere special.
If you've ever been to Enchanted Forest, let us know in the comments if it's worth it.
Yeah.
Because
like,
we kind of, it's like, it's kind of intriguing.
Yeah.
Like maybe I want to check it out.
Maybe we should go and we should like make a video about it. I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. Portland, Oregon has got some weird stuff.
Yeah.
Even though it's actually more closer to Salem. This is an Urban Outfitters floral mini dress, or it might be a long shirt tunic.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I couldn't find any information on this online.
Why we get it.
Well, okay.
Why we get this shirt.
Here's the story. Here's the story. So we were at the BINS, spent a long time at the BINS. It wasn't awesome. It hasn't been awesome lately, but we find things to sell and it's worth it. But yeah, you know, it's the end of the day. It's like 6 o'clock. And I found some things and I was like, I don't know if we're going to make it to the 25-pound mark. And you get a deep discount when you do that, like pretty much half off.
Deep dive.
And so I had this group of clothes, like the Nike ACG and this and, you know, certain things that were maybes. And I just decided to like put them in so that we would get over that mark. So I'm probably gonna, maybe I'll try it on for myself.
Maybe
I don't know if
just
it's my
consign it.
vibe, but I'll probably consign it.
Yeah.
Urban Outfitters can do really well in maybe the $25 range. And it probably depends on the piece because Urban Outfitters is expensive. Like retail. We went in there and felt so old, first of all. So old. I've never felt so ancient in my life because it's just...
Gen Z.
It is. Yeah, it's not our age range. And I felt like...
Oh, look at these drops.
Got a cop.
Got a cop of drips so hard.
That's probably like not even
so
a thing
hard.
anymore
because millennials
it's been
are making
memed.
fun of it now, so now they're gonna come up with new slang that doesn't make any sense.
Probably, yeah. But yeah, I never felt so old because I just was like, this shirt is destroyed. Like people are paying like $50 plus for this t-shirt, and like that's what our parents would say about like the ripped jeans thing, like
Yeah.
And so now we're there and it's just like full circle and it's super weird. But all that to say,
Seriously?
super expensive store.
Yeah.
So
Those shirts seriously looked like they found them out like behind a dumpster or something.
Seriously.
Just like destroyed with holes all in it and bleach stains.
yeah,
And that's like, I guess, in now.
I know, like they manufactured it, which is like exactly what our parents said about the ripped jeans. So I'm just like tripping right now.
It's weird,
But,
man.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you're into that kind of thing, we support you. Just remember, when you get our age, if you're a youngling, if you're a Padawan, you'll be mad about stuff when you get our age too, that the younger generation's doing. Just remember that.
I used to be really into ripped jeans, and I'm not anymore.
I was never really into ripped jeans because I'd always like, I don't know, slide on a carpet or something, like give my knee rug burn.
You would always slide on
Always.
the carpet.
Every
Like,
time.
You're like, I've got to account for the fact that this is what I do every day.
Every time I would slide on a carpet, because it was a regular occurrence, and then also my legs would be cold.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
I got in
said.
trouble. I got in trouble at school for like wearing ripped jeans at my small, tiny little Christian school.
Yeah.
Got in trouble. I also got in trouble for wearing a Good Charlotte t-shirt at a different Christian school. So, you know, I was really bad. Very rebellious. Such a bad girl.
For wearing Good Charlotte.
Good Charlotte and ripped jeans.
My goodness.
Up to no good. I was like this quiet, I'm like a quiet blonde girl, just like, I'm sorry.
You are the Satan. The Satan in our school. Oh my goodness. So this is a North Face.
Transitioning. So
No.
shout out to you, New Hope and Grace Christian Schools.
This is a North Face fleece. It's really small. Yeah, this is actually a women's large. So maybe it shrunk. It looks really small to me.
Does it? It looks
Kinda.
like a woman's large. It's just a thin.
It's just one of their base layer
thin
fleeces.
thing.
Yeah, I don't know. We picked this up at the BINS, so it's probably going to be, it'll get us something. 25, 30?
No.
Maybe not even that
no.
much?
Probably 15 to 20.
Man, the North Face has gone down
Mm.
in price and popularity.
Yeah.
Because it used to be worth a lot more.
Yeah.
We would not pick this up at a thrift store because they'll have it priced at 30.
Yeah, which is more than... Yeah, it really depends on the piece. Because I sold a North Face fleece that was thicker and a very interesting style for, I think it was 45 recently that we got at the BINS, but that I might just consign and see how they price North Face. Because I don't know about you, and this is like really weird, but like in my experience, I've had a hard time, like if I list something that's North Face, oh gosh. So he's just like
back here, just like
gotta lick my side. Anyway, but like when I've listed North Face, and this isn't always true, but I feel like most of the time I have a really weird time. Like we got North Face fleeces that you might have seen if you watched earlier, and that one sold for 45, but not before. Like I listed both of these. There was a cream and a black one, and I listed them, and I just kept getting like weird, like there was someone that just commented a lowball offer on Poshmark, and I've heard that this happened for like Ginger Marvin too for North Face stuff, and I'm like, what is the deal? But then also on Mercari there was like a creepy guy that was like asking me these weird questions, and he was like, and I already like put stock photos up so that they could see how it looks and everything, and he was like, hey, and just was like being really vague, and he was like, hey, can I ask you a question? I'm like, yeah, or like, is this still available? I'm like, yes. He's like, can I ask you a question? I'm like, yeah, what's your question? And he's like, can you model these? And I'm like, no, block. Like, I don't know. And they're also with a North Face jacket that I sold before. It was one of those situations where it was an eBay buyer that didn't pay, and it was for like $20 or something, and they didn't pay, and they gave me a sob story, and I actually like gave in, and I was like, fine, you can pay for it in a few days. And then those few days were up, and I was like, hey, you know, you didn't pay and you said you would, so I'm going to cancel it. And they were like, oh, could I? Or no, I don't know. This is such a long story. I'm so sorry.
Stories are good.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, I checked in on them. I was like, ready to pay? They're like, could you like extend it a few more days? And I'm like, no, I can't. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. So I've had a weird time
with North Face. Yeah.
So something like that, that's probably like $15 to $20.
You'll probably have a weird time with.
Yeah.
So you're just going to consign it.
Yeah. That's my thought. It's also slightly dingy, and I feel like someone could be like, oh, this is so much dingier than I thought. Like, I think about those things now. Like, for items that I bring back, and it's like, okay, I could probably sell it for $15. It's just an add-in item, and then, you know, it like fits weird, or I notice something different about it that there could be like a complainer. I'm probably gonna consign it. Anyway, that's my rant. North Face can be great, and there's people that wear North Face, like my husband, who are not weird, but I feel like there's probably some more weirdos out there. I don't know, I've just had a weird time with it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But like, let us know. When you sell North Face, if you have, what has your experience been? Has it been good? Have you had any weirdos? Because I've had some North Face things, like your old coat that we sold. Mm-hmm. That was a great transaction. Sold for $100, no questions asked. But more often than not, North Face has been weird for me. So I don't know.
The weirdest one? It's like, this is relevant information. This is the real information that you need to know for reselling.
Yeah, I would say that it is the weirdest one.
It's the weirdest brand that we sell? As far as customers involved?
Yeah. And this is based off of, like, what, 3 instances? 3 instances, though. Like, that's kind of a lot. Because usually, like, in general, yes, I focus on the negative because I'm just human. But, like, 3, like, usually things are pretty straightforward.
We haven't sold a ton of North Face either, so 3 out of, what, 10 things we've sold?
3.
That are North Face? Yeah,
it wasn't even 10. So, like, that's... Yeah. But then also what I think is weird is that Ginger Marvin mentioned that they had a bunch of weird... Transactions, too, or, like, people that commented and they didn't understand. Like, it was just weird. So, that's my experience with North Face.
Use caution when sourcing North Face.
I guess. I don't know.
Well, that was a story. You can maybe finish the rest of these.
Sure.
It looks like it's all dresses and stuff.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do this pink shirt. This is a pink shirt, and it's by Madewell, and it's stripy and pink and cute.
Yeah, that should do so well on consignment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very oversaturated. So yeah, we're just gonna consign that, but so fun.
Madewell.
Madewell's fun.
Yeah. It's made well.
Yeah. Because they said so. Okay, this is really interesting.
I don't think I saw this.
I don't think you saw a lot of things
Uh-huh.
when we were there. This is an all silk dress from Alberto Macali, New York, Paris, Milano, size 6. That is the tag. Yeah, so I've heard of this brand, and I believe it's very expensive. When I got home and I looked up sold comps, I wasn't seeing a really good amount. So I think the sell-through is a little bit bad. But what was I seeing? I wrote this down. Yeah, so for the price I put question mark. Yeah, and thredup, I could probably get $22 for this dress in payout. So I will try it myself. It's luxurious, it's silk, it's beaded. I don't know. It's an experiment. So yeah, maybe I'll let you know about it.
I'll let you have a see about it.
Have a see about it.
Alright, you're clean enough on that spot. You can stop.
Our OCD cat. Okay, this is another dress that retails for a lot. I always pause when I say retail because I'm like resell. The brand is Xscape, and it's made in the USA, size 14. That is the tag. So to be honest, I've probably skipped on this brand, but recently I watched one of Mogi Beth's videos, actually maybe a few, where she mentions this brand and is excited to find it. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like, it looks really like, it looks like such a cheap tag to me. I don't understand. But yeah, apparently this is formal wear that is sold, I think at Macy's, I think at Nordstrom. And it's this like black gown. I looked the style number up, and I'm glad that I found good stock photography, because I feel like with these kind of dresses, that helps. So I was looking around, I couldn't see any in this size listed. It's like looking like 150. People have it listed for that. I did see a sold on Poshmark for 45 in this style. So I think it's one of those that people probably price way up, but if I can price or accept an offer that's lower, I can move it. I still might price it up because it's a good size that's not available. But yeah.
What's this like piece that's like ripped?
It looks like so these, I don't know if there's a name for these, but they're on a lot of dresses and tops that they like, people will hang these on the hangers.
It's the lining of this right here.
Really?
Yeah. Look.
Oh, the outside?
The outside lining is ripped.
Oh, you weren't talking about this?
Yes, that. It's.
Oh, because it's ripped off of that. No. It's ripped off of this because it's a loop.
Oh.
Yeah. That's just the edge of the lace. So it does have like a flaw that will fix, and you know, maybe I can note it. It's not a big deal, but this ribbon that a lot of times is looped and hung is coming apart.
Yeah.
So I will just clip that off.
Sew that back on.
Well, I think I'm just going to clip both of them off, and then I'll mention that these are clipped off. Because, like,
Will the dress stay up without that?
Yeah, you can put it on a hanger without it. I don't understand why that needs to be there, unless it's, like, a cold shoulder, like, or off-the-shoulder piece. Yeah, so that's not a big deal.
All right. I don't know anything about dresses, so I wouldn't know.
That's okay.
Okay, so that's it for the clothing from that, right? All of it? Mm-hmm. Cool. And then we got a few different hard good items. We'll start with this. We found 3 movies. We've been on because of Halloween, we watched one of the old Mummy movies from the 50s or 60s or something. That got us onto a kick watching the Mummy movies. And so I actually found 1 and 2 at the BINS, so that was cool, that are both DVDs in good condition. And then I also found Pan's Labyrinth again, and the reason we've gotten this before, but I got it again because the one that we picked up last time was, number 1, it was the 4N version, and it was like broken, or the DVD was scratched or something, and so it didn't work. Or like the movie just wouldn't play after a certain point, so we got rid of it, and then I found another one that works perfectly. So we got 3 movies.
I'm so excited about The Mummy because we were on the lookout, and how rare is it for you to be on the lookout for something and you find it?
You actually find it?
At the BINS.
Yeah.
Because we actually, so it was the day that, like, daylight savings, the last daylight savings day, we really wanted to watch The Mummy. And so we were like, okay, let's go down to the Goodwill. Because we've seen this before, and we were like, I don't know. I just was craving it. You were too.
Yeah.
And so we went and we tried to find it, and we couldn't. So we actually rented it. And then, we want to watch the second one. So we were able to find both of them.
Mm-hmm. And then I have been looking for some over-the-ear headphones. And I spotted these in a bin, and these are the brand Cohen. And I've never heard of this brand before, but I looked it up, and they're actually, like, pretty valuable. These are Cohen E7 Pro over-ear headphones. They feel really nice and soft, and I think they're relatively new because it still had battery in it. So I was able to actually test them at the BINS, and they connect with Bluetooth. So I'm keeping those for me. These retailed for over $100. Resell value is probably somewhere around $40 or $50 for those if I wanted to resell those.
And you got those for 43 cents.
43 cents. Because electronics are priced, they're like
69 a pound.
69 cents a pound, and these probably don't even weigh a pound.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. Yes, so I got me some nice over-ear headphones that are noise canceling. Whoops.
They just break.
Then Tori found this. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, this was towards the end. And we were just kind of like on our way to the front, wondering about the weight of, like, if we have enough, which we totally did. I wish you could just, like, see what you have before. You can, like, ask people to weigh it, but you have to stand in line. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, we're always kind of like, oh, I hope we make it. And I figured I'd put this in. It's a Roadrunner guitar case, a soft guitar case. And I saw one sold recently for like $39. It's worth noting that listed, I was seeing some that were like $20, $25. Mm-hmm. So we might list that a little bit higher and just wait for it to sell because it had a really good sell-through rate. There's a lot of people ordering that on eBay. So did I write this down? Yeah, it looks like 25 to 40.
Okay.
We could sell that for.
Cool. And then the last 3 items are all cases and luggage of various types. I'll start with this one. And I spotted this. It doesn't look that assuming. It's just like a black kind of leather briefcase.
I think I passed on this.
I saw a few people pass on this. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, that looks like real leather. Oh, it's got a knot in it. Anyways, though, I was like, that looks like... I think that was intentional.
Oh, it looks like someone shortened it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, it looks like real leather. It looks really well made, and so I looked into it, and it's got some like junk in it that we need to clean. Mm-hmm. But what was this brand? This brand.
Oh, it's on the key. Isn't
it's on the little key thing. Yeah. So this brand was
Oh, he's sleeping.
This brand was Jack George's, or it might be Georges.
Georges.
Like it might be a French. Jacques Georges. I don't know. Anyways, I looked this up, and these are like
cool.
Yeah, they got like these retracting leather handles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not for sure if this is vintage Jack George or not.
Looks like it.
But if it is, then this is probably like worth like 80 to 100.
Wow.
I think.
Yeah. Well, also on thredup, let's see. It looks like the payout is 45 to 57. So.
Yeah. So this is actually a pretty good find. Oh, there's the exact one for 75.
Oh, cool. That's sold?
Yeah, that's a sold.
Nice.
So yeah, probably in the 70 to 80 range.
That's so cool.
Yeah. It pays to look at random stuff sometimes. Like,
yeah, it does.
Like, yeah, the more that you do this, if you're a reseller, the more you do this, you kind of get like a sixth sense about things sometimes. At least I do. And I've grabbed things that, multiple people I've watched pass on, and then it ends up being something that's pretty valuable.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, with time and experience, you'll develop an eye for spotting things, I think.
Mm-hmm. Leather is really good. Luggage is really good if you're able to store and ship that. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I passed on at the beginning that we've experimented with. Like leather chaps. We found those leather chaps and they sold for what? Like 150?
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. If something is genuine leather, and you can tell that it's genuine leather, it's worth looking at usually.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the times, real leather stuff will sell for quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it looks well made.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last two items are identical. And this was another thing that a bunch of people passed on, probably because it looked old and vintage, because it is old and vintage. These are some like antique hanging garment cases, like tweed bags, and this is from the brand, what was it? It was Hartman luggage, and they're definitely old. I don't know how old these are, but I would probably guess 50s at least, maybe older than that. And these were the tweed luggage garment hanging bags, and these are interesting. So they've got like this clip right down here, and you can, there's all kinds of pockets, and you can zip this open, and like a suit or something could fit inside of there.
Smokey's sound asleep.
And you could like hang it up, right? There's like a little hook here to hang it. So we found two of these that are identical, and these are worth possibly over $100 a piece. Yeah. So we have to do a little more research on it, but just from my initial search on eBay, I think I found the exact one actually. Where was it?
Were you saying it was about 90?
Something like that? Yeah. Yeah, the exact one right here on eBay was selling for, I think this is the exact. Anyways, in the 90 to 100 range each. Yeah. For those. So that is probably the best find of the day yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. And they're both pretty much in the same condition. I mean, here's the other one if you wanted to see it. It sounds like it's got something inside of it.
Well, it did, remember? Wait, did we take that out? There was like a corkscrew thing.
Yeah, there was a couple of fun little things in the pockets.
Did we end up getting that?
Yeah.
There was also stuff in the guitar case.
So check this out. This little booklet was inside of the pocket.
Oh, yeah.
And in NADA, Pacific Northwest Edition, it's an official used car guide. But this is from 1997 through 2004. So this isn't that old.
Yeah, but it could have been used by someone that bought this. There's a $5 mark on this tag. So it could have been at a garage sale.
True. So that's kind of cool.
feel like my dad would appreciate these.
Yeah, that's just one of the other buckles, like an extra buckle. Yeah, there was the corkscrew in the other one. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, this one had this like Hedges corkscrew in it. That's so random. It says vintage image made in France.
I wonder if that's worth anything.
Yeah, I don't know. Depends on if it's an old corkscrew or not. It's a nice corkscrew.
Do we need a corkscrew?
It's pretty sharp. We have one.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's this nice. Huh. So I'll look into that more. But yeah, that was in the pocket. It's kind of fun. So yeah, those are pretty neat vintage bags. Oh.
Oh, and we also got a few other things for ourselves that we already have in place. We found 2 laptop raisers. They raise your laptop up. If you have like I've got a setup, I think you do too, where the keyboard's underneath. And anyway, we just set that up for me, and I was like, oh, I want something that raises the laptop up. And we actually found 2 of those. They're not worth a lot, but at the BINS, it's really good price. So that, and then we also got a huge painting.
Yeah, we found this cool Tuscany, Italy painting. Well, it's actually just a print. I'll just show you a video of it while I'm talking about it right now. But it was only $10 at the BINS, and we liked it, and so we got it to put in our house. It is a semi-famous painting, I guess. I don't remember the name of this artist right off the top of my head, but I looked it up, and they do go for quite a bit. There was a sticker on the back that said that it originally sold for $250 or something.
Man.
But they're currently oversaturated on eBay, so I'm not going to try to sell that right now. Or maybe ever, I don't know. So if we decide we don't want it anymore, we only spent $10 on it.
Yeah, even if we flipped it locally and didn't have to worry about shipping, because it is a huge painting.
Yeah.
Or a huge print, we could probably get $40-$50.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and if we waited until it wasn't oversaturated, it might be worth more than $100. So.
Yeah, it's cool. But for now, we like it for us.
Yeah, so I think that's it for this BINS haul.
Well, yeah, we really appreciate you watching and supporting our channel and commenting and all the kind comments and helpful, informational comments. We appreciate those so much. Yeah.
If you made it this far into the video and this kind of thing is something that you're interested in doing and you'd like to know a little more information about brands and what kinds of brands, what things to look for while you're outsourcing for inventory, we actually created a little reseller reference card, and we're selling it on our Etsy store right now for $3. So yeah, if that's something that interests you, we'll leave a link in the description for our Etsy store, and you could go and get that if you want. It comes as it's like a digital download, so if you want to print it, you can figure out how to do that. There's some instructions on how to print it. Otherwise, you could just use it on your phone, which is how we do it. But yeah, it's really helpful if you are a reseller and you've got friends or family that want to go sourcing with you, but they don't maybe know what to pick up. That's a really helpful guide for them to be on a scavenger hunt. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to go pick that up, cool. If not, it's all good. We just appreciate you being here and watching our video and stuff. So thank you, and we'll see you again next week with another video. So yeah, bye.
Hey, thanks again for checking out this video.
If you learned something or enjoyed what you saw, please take a second to hit that like button. It really helps us out.
And if you want more nifty thrifties in your life, why not subscribe to our channel and ring the bell icon to get notified when we make new videos just like this one.
Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.